But all right, let's move on to the main event, which is a lightweight fight between Justin Gaethje and Edson Barboza, and super exciting if you're a fan of fun fights. If you're a fan of fun fights, just go back and watch every fight that Justin Gaethje's ever been in. They're all fucking wars. Since he's gotten to the UFC, he's fought Michael Johnson, Eddie Alvarez, Dustin Poirier, and James Vick, right? And he's lost 2 of those. He beat Michael Johnson, lost to the 2 in the middle, and then knocked out Vick. And those are the only 2 losses of his career. And he's got this like crazy wrestling background that for some reason he just never utilizes. He must just like getting in wars, right? Which I don't think is the most intelligent way to fight, especially against a guy like Barboza, who's extremely fucking dangerous. But just because Gaethje has that in his back pocket, I think that he could use it to his advantage in this fight. But just like the type of person that he is, I don't know if he will. And to be honest with you, I don't know if he fucking needs to. I like Gaethje in this fight. And Barboza is extremely talented. And where Barboza is going to do well, and where he traditionally does well with people, is in space. He's explosive. He's a kicker. And, you know, he's if you start respecting the space and the striking of Barboza, you're going to get lit the fuck up because he's going to lure you into traps and he's keeping you at the range that he wants to keep you at. For Gaethje, also, these are 2 of maybe the best leg kickers in the entire game. So this is going to be an interesting battle going, you know, back and forth with these leg kicks and stuff. But this is what I think the difference is going to be. And it just depends on if Gaethje is able to implement his game plan or not. But if Gaethje can get inside, that motherfucker can land leg kicks. He'll be like standing right in front of you, like nose to nose, and that motherfucker could land a leg kick, and not just land it, but it has power. The amount of torque that he's able to get off on his leg kicks from these weird angles is bizarre. It's not normal. He doesn't even throw it like I don't know if you went to a kickboxing class, if like that's how your instructor would show you how to throw a fucking leg kick, you know? But it works for him, and they're extremely powerful. And if he can get close to I think that if Barboza is going to be kicking, he's going to want to be kicking from distance where he's safe. Gaethje will get inside and kick. And then one of the things that Edson Barboza does to deal with pressure is he tries to land a big fucking shot on you to get you off of him. And a lot of the times you'll see when guys start pressuring Barboza, he'll throw these big lunging shots and he'll leave himself exposed. Like he'll overcommit to the shot and it lets him get pushed up against the cage. It lets him get countered. That's why when you see him getting these gritty fights with guys like Tony Ferguson and stuff, like it's not he's a technical guy. He wants to stand back. He wants to dot you up. He wants to keep you on the end of his kicks and his punches and mix things up. And he throws with a lot of power and conviction. I just don't think it's a good thing to do against Gaethje. You know, the way Barboza wins this fight, maintaining distance, keeping Gaethje away, not letting him get inside, not letting him chop at those legs. I just think that like the willingness of Justin Gaethje to push forward is going to favor him in this fight. I don't think this fight's going to go the distance either way, but I like Gaethje with like a 3rd round knockout. I just think that when they get into these exchanges, like I said, the ability, it's not just going to be the ability to land leg kicks, but if Gaethje can close off that distance and not respect the space of Edson Barboza, he has a very good chance to win. Because Gaethje, like I said, he can leg kick with the best of them. And if he's inside and Barboza's mainly a kicker, if he's able to get in and hit those leg kicks from those weird angles, going to shut down a lot of what Barboza wants to do. And if Barboza's implementing leg kicks from distance, it's good, but Justin can always lean on his wrestling if he has to. Whether he will or not is yet to be seen. I mean, I'd like to see it, right? I want to see him take guys down. I want to see how he does on the ground. Like, what if he dominates them? I'm just as interested. I'm interested in watching, like, what works. Don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining that Justin Gaethje goes in there and gets in these fucking crazy wars. But over the last 4 fights, I think he's given us enough for, like, if he wanted to take this guy down and beat on him and try his chances out on the ground, use his wrestling, I'm okay with that. You know, he's given us enough these last 4 fights. I want to see what he's capable of down there. Why not? And you're fighting a wrestler. It's a kicker. It's a great opportunity to implement your wrestling. I don't think he needs it, though. I think that Gaethje's style weirdly matches up against Barboza, and I think that you're going to see Gaethje get the finish in this fight.